More medals today to take their tally to 3 at the CAC Games in Mexico. Carrie Beckles gave Barbados a second medal, competing in the women's 100-meter hurdles. She won bronze in a time of 13.47, behind a 1-2 from Colombia with both Marcela Flores and Bridget Marleno. They were both clocked at 13.9. Then in squash, the mixed pair of Karen Meekins and Gavin Cumberbatch lost their semi-final match to Diana Garcia and Manuel Avila of Mexico 9-11, 2-11, thus becoming the joint bronze medalists with the other losing semi-finalist. Meanwhile, the 100-meter silver medalist Levi Cadogan is into the final of the men's 200 meters. He finished 4th in semi-final number 1 in 21.16 to qualify for the final. His teammate Fallon Ford was 6th in the second semi-final in 21.61 and didn't advance. In badminton, Andrea Padmore is into the quarterfinals of the men's singles. Padmore first defeated Jonathan Mangra of Guyana 21-7, 21-13. Then he beat Will Lee of Trinidad and Tobago 21-17, 21-12. And in beach volleyball, both the men's pair of Darren Gill and Kyle Brown and the women's duo of Anicia Wood and Shari Matthews lost their opening games. To news of cricket, West Terrace are into the finals of the Guardian Group Herman Griffith Primary School's cricket competition. Playing against Baileys in the semi-finals at Passage Road today, West Terrace pulled off a 10-run win. Batting first, West Terrace made 126 for 3 in their 25 overs. CBC's Damien Best reports.
West Terrace set into bat by Baileys first over Daniel Joseph to Jaden Leacock, punished through square leg for 4. Baileys kept things pretty tight in the first 10 overs, West Terrace settling for the 1s and 2s. Baileys would eventually break the opening partnership. Darian Bailey, soft dismissal, driving straight into the lap of Romario Mears Aline. He goes for 4, 13 for 1. Micah Simmons, the new man, wayward from Mears Aline, and Simmons puts it away. And there was a quiet period after that. Baileys showing the commitment in the outfield. Nice stop on the boundary. 31 for 1 after 9 overs at this stage. Along the way, Baileys were reminded how dangerous Leacock could be. Lofted drive over extra cover for 4, 60 for 1. Simmons eyeing the boundary as well, full toss and dispatch through long on, 70 for 1. Anything loose was a treat for the batsman, short from Azari Best and helped to the fine leg boundary by Leacock. Leacock inching closer to a half century, and he would bring it up with a biggie, no ball, and 6 over mid-wicket. Well played, little man. Simmons, meanwhile, committed cricket suicide, push straight to the fielder, takes off for the single, and is run out by Best for 29, 106 for 2. Unfortunately for West Terrace, they were dealt another blow, literally. Leacock getting a full toss and missing it completely, struck on the head. Not what you want to see at this level. Everyone concerned. And for those young ones watching on, helmets are important. And from all indications, it was not as bad as it looked. But he was taken to the doctor as a precaution. Leacock retired hurt then on 55. When play resumed, the new batsman Malik Young was run out for 1, scampering for a second, 112 for 3. West Terrace, though, would eventually reach 126 for 3 of their 25 overs. Baileys with all to do. Damien Best, CBC Sports.
In reply, Baileys came out short, finishing on 116 for 6 in 25 overs. Neymar Bolden slammed 43 in a losing effort, while Romario Mears Aline, he chipped in with 19. Now, bowling for West Terrace, player of the match, Mike Simmons, took 2 for 26. The other semi-final is tomorrow at Dover between Charles F. Broom and Milton Lynch. Kensington Oval Management Inc. has sought outside help in solving the wild grass issue at the island's main cricket facility. Sports Minister Stephen Lashley told CBC Sports Today that the unwelcomed grass, which forced the Barbados Prize WICB four-day home game against Jamaica to be transferred to the Windward, is already being dealt with.
My understanding is that they have recently secured the services of persons who are knowledgeable field to help them to get rid of the foreign grass that has now been a problem at Kensington. And I believe that they are working steadfastly to ensure that the problem is sorted. The problem has occurred, yes, but of course the Kensington management, as I understand it, are working very steadfastly to correct the problem. So while there is discussion, and I understand that the problem is being addressed.
The Barbados Prize next home game isn't for another 2 months. It will be against the Leeward Islands starting on February 6, 2015. While Great and Scilly and Ellerslie will go head-to-head to be crowned champions of the Division II Massey United Insurance Schools basketball tournament. Last evening in the semi-finals at the Garfield Sobers Gymnasium, Ellerslie defeated Leicester Vaughan 70-60 to book their first spot in the final. CBC's Shane Jones reports on how Great and Scilly walked over Frederick Smith to snap up the other remaining spot.
Great and Scilly in the maroon on the break against Frederick Smith. Easy layup. Turnover, and he takes it all the way to the hole. Finding Shaquan Newton all alone now for three. Knocks it down. Frederick Smith, they fought hard though. Persistent in the paint. Give and go for the lay-in. But Great and Scilly still up at halftime, 30-10. The Paddock Road boys continued their dominance in the second half. Too easy for Andrew Eiffel. He had 17. Where is the defense, Frederick Smith? Just waltzing into the paint. And Great and Scilly easily opened their lead. A walk in the park, really. Shaquan Newton from downtown as Great and Scilly won comfortably 59-19. Shane Jones, CBC Sports.
Well, Shane will also have a report on the school's Division I semis during CBC Sports on TV8 at 8:30 p.m. Meanwhile, Combermere traveled to Harrison College and whipped the home side in their opening game of the 2014 Wabisco Schools Girls Basketball Competition. Again, Shane Jones has the action.
Harrison College in their traditional maroon and gold. Combermere on the attack with Jamie Lashley, throws it up and gets it in. Combermere moving the ball well, good communication, and that's two more. HC on the go now, shot from the wing. That's an air ball, but it's cleaned up though. But the Combermerians, they led 26-11 at halftime. HC on the break in the second half, taking it all the way to the hole. And it looks like they would make a bit of a comeback, a little more organized in the paint this time around. But the Combermerians turned up the heat. Basket and one. And that sent the Combermere support crazy. And the Waterford ladies kept on the pressure, floats it up, and gets it in. And at the end of it all, Combermere won easily, 54-23.
Well, thanks, Shane. That's sports. Remember to join Mark Seal in just about an hour's time for CBC Sports right here on TV8. In the meantime, we'll take a break.